M0FXB. Welcome back to my video on the BH4 Delta Kilo Uniform 7-inch hotspot. So I ordered this because I wanted a big hotspot, and it's a duplex hotspot, so it will receive two talk groups at the same time. There's a Raspberry Pi inside with an MMDVM hat, some very clever software on the screen, and drivers that are running the Pi Star. It is Pi Star. And then at the moment we've got it selected to or connected to DMR. You can see it in the background there. It will actually run two radios at the same time. But what I didn't know was that it had built-in batteries. So when it came, when I first saw it, I said to myself, you know, what is the silver button for? I just didn't know. Okay, and then but the telltale sign is you can see the battery. It's probably an 18650 batteries that are in here. So of course I'm very tempted to take this apart, but not in this video. But if we turn it round here, you'll see that there's the Raspberry Pi. I think it's actually advertised as a 3B. I'll put a link in the description. They're about £150. Yes, Ethernet works. So I saw this USB-C, and that's also gave it away. And at the top here we've got the usual, that's your Raspberry Pi connectors. So there are no screws on the back. The stand came with it, and I just had to tighten up those screws that you're seeing here and here. It's advertised as touch screen. Now I'm not seeing anything that works via touch at the moment. It seems to be pretty much, you know, not touch screen at the moment. But watch this, because I thought it was powered, but the USB-C that I just showed you is actually for charging the battery. So if I press this like so, it goes off. Now of course I can plug in a power source to the Raspberry Pi at the top there, micro USB. But if I turn this back on, now let's see how long this takes to boot up and start running the Pi Star system. So we'll leave it live. Please fast forward if you get bored. Because even I'm curious to know how long it takes. See it there, it's downloading. I did have to add Wi-Fi. I had to add my call sign, my Wi-Fi details, my DMR number, otherwise it wouldn't work. But once the Ethernet cable was connected, I did find the Pi Star dashboard on my PC very quickly, but it was in Chinese, so I had to sort of flick it across. So we are waiting for this. Fingers crossed. As soon as it comes on though, it should come to life. Right, there you go. So yeah, a couple of minutes, sort of about the right time you'd expect for a Raspberry Pi. So I feel like I do want to undo these screws at the front. Let's see how tight they are. Right. I've only had this for 10 minutes and I want to take it apart. That is a very ham radio thing. Right, there's one. And we're going to do it while it's turned on, just to really mess things up for ourselves. There'll be a connection for the screen that I'm going to have to be very careful with. But look at it running duplex. Now a duplex hat, there's quite a few different types of duplex hats, but they're normally quite obvious. They have two antennas. Trying to see if I got one here in my box, which I know I have, I can't find it. So let's keep going. If I break it, you know what, very rare I break something when I do take it apart. I do tend to normally turn it off first though. So yeah, it only took about 8 days to get here from China. That's the 4 screws out.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ram, to having me on your call this
Okay. Ooh.
and I will log you in my QR set.
Oh. Okay, is that off?
Right now I'm running using the
Mazzy's here as well.
with the local hotspot.
Right, this is the bit cool. Look at that screen. There you go. Right, let's get some light on this. Haven't I got bottle? So you can see the Raspberry Pi. You've got a hat here called an MMDVM host. I don't even recognize the hat. You can see that it's at the 18650 batteries. The on-off button, the fan. And then you've got this sort of chart. This board here is what's sending the voltage. Otherwise, just a normal Pi 3. So it's quite simple. The actual screen is, let's see if it's TJC or Nextion. It's upside down. Can you see? I'm trying to see. TJC, there you are. And you can download a TJC. Now, is that a little speaker there? I'm not really sure if that's a speaker or not. Just being careful I don't drop anything. Just going to have a closer look to see if that's a speaker. I don't think it is. But for those of you that are curious, it says crosshair. Of course, that was, if you could see all the inner workings, you'd probably quite like that, I think. Let's get the actual TJC number. Now, you can see the SD card slot for the TJC screen as well at the top there. Let's get the model number of the TJC. I will look that up because it's advertised as a touchscreen device. I can see why they got the glue on there so that the screen doesn't come off. So I'm going to put it back together now. Thanks for watching. It's working great, and I think it's worth what we pay for it. I think I prefer the case in black. Bye for now. 7-3.